Are you a coach or therapist who'd love to turn your passion into a full-time career, but you're struggling to get it off the ground? Does the word marketing stun your mind into some kind of mental paralysis, leaving you with no real clue what to do? Or maybe you're scared that your market is already saturated and you're too late to the party. If you're saying yes to any of that, then keep watching. My name is Trevor Emdon. I'm an ex-psychotherapist and hypnotherapist, and these days I'm a full-time online marketing coach, especially for other coaches and hypnotherapists because I love helping people who help people. I'm going to share with you what I discovered works and what absolutely doesn't when it comes to marketing my coaching business, so keep watching to the end because I've got some big secrets to pass on to you. Before diving in, welcome to my channel. Please take a moment to subscribe and remember to check that little bell icon so that you get notified whenever I upload useful new videos like this one. The first thing I'm going to tell you doesn't sound like marketing at all, but actually it's really the foundation stone on which your entire marketing empire will be built. It's this: be relatable. In other words, don't be afraid to show your battle scars, but also do it in a way that's relevant. For example, if I told you where I first went to school when I was 5 years old and the name of my first cat, I expect you'd soon fall asleep or switch off. But if I tell you that I began my coaching online trying to make it as a writer of self-help books and got nowhere until I hired a coach in 2014, who gave me the keys to the kingdom of marketing, and I literally went from 0 sales in years to making over $4,000 in a couple of weeks, I might get your attention. Now that story's true, by the way. There's never a need to make stuff up. We've all been on a journey. So find a way of telling your story as it relates to the area of success you want your clients to have. Which leads perfectly to the next point, which is about branding. Now, branding doesn't mean coming up with a business name and a logo. Those things are fine, but they're really just icing on the cake. Your brand is about you. No, let me rephrase that. Your brand is you. Let your messages reflect your values, express your kind of humor, let your personality shine through. Allow people to see what kind of experience they'll have if they get coaching or therapy from you. Your uniqueness is what makes the difference. The number one mistake I see coaches and therapists make time and time again is in trying to market the coaching or therapy itself. I talk more about this in my video on how to get clients. It's easy to market yourself because you are 100% unique, and by sharing your journey, you'll also find it's easy to know what kind of help you specifically want to get known for. Those two elements make up your brand. Now, I want to say a few words about offering free coaching sessions. I know there are some very successful coaches out there who've done this, so you'll have to make up your own mind. However, I'll give you my take on it. Don't do it. I spent a lot of time doing it and ended up, spending a lot of time. Not only was I not being paid, but also the majority of clients I worked with never did anything with the ideas I gave them. Also, I found it pretty hard to draw the line. How do you stop the free coaching and say, now you've got to start paying? Those that I tried that with simply said they couldn't afford to pay and I lost them. They didn't spread the word about my coaching, which I'd hoped they might, unless it was to tell people that if they'd asked me, I'd help them for free. What got me out of this downward spiral was a better understanding of my market, coupled with taking a long, hard look at my own situation. I'd better explain that. My situation was that I was trapped in a full-time job that was, literally and metaphorically, by 2013, killing me I mean, I got seriously ill towards the end of that year, and I knew the reason was physical and mental exhaustion. But I just couldn't seem to figure out how to make money from my coaching online. Realizing that I'd make no money or have any fun if I was dead was the proverbial wake-up call. I'm fast forwarding here, but what I came to understand about my market is that while there will always be people who will gladly soak up free sessions like a sponge soaks up water, there are also plenty more people with money who will gladly pay to get the help I had on offer. And the same goes for you. I just couldn't afford to take on the freebie seekers anymore, no matter how much I believed they needed my help. If I was to survive, I couldn't base my business on compassion. One major key to not only getting your business going, but also sustaining it is invest in yourself. Never, ever stop learning and growing. There is a balance to be struck here, of course, and it's easy to pretend you're busy by attending or viewing course after course. But if you're not also turning that into marketing, it's really just the same as lazing by the hotel pool with a cheap paperback. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but it's not a marketing business strategy. Finally, and this is crucial, you can't market your coaching business, hypnotherapy practice, or even sell ice cubes in the Sahara unless you have 3 things. Number 1, be clear about exactly what you're selling. Nobody is buying coaching. In fact, nobody would be buying ice cubes in the Sahara. What they want is to cool down. That's what they're paying for, and that's why you couldn't sell ice cubes in the Arctic. 2, know precisely who you're selling to. You may be able to solve a wide range of problems for all sorts of people, but if you try marketing a kind of I can do anything for anybody message, you will fail every time. And finally, 3, have a simple marketing system and stick to it like glue. I used to be all over the place with where I put my messages as well as what I offered, everything from free sessions, as I mentioned, to gifts or cheap $7 products. I'd post on multiple platforms, have complicated sales funnels, change my offer, change my pricing, you name it. And when you look at that from the client's perspective, for them it must have been like trying to nail jelly to the ceiling. I was never still, rarely in the same place twice, and people could never be sure what they'd get from me from one month to the next. Now, I have a simple system with just 3 steps that costs pennies to run and brings me leads who are willing to pay before they even get to me on a 24/7 basis. If you want to see it, there's a link in the description below to my free training. It will turn your coaching or therapy practice into a $10,000 a month business within 7 weeks. So hit that link and register for the training. It's free, as I mentioned. I hope you'll love it, but if it's not for you, that's okay. We'll still be friends. All I'd say at this point is watch it, at least the first 20 minutes of it, because that's the only way you can know if there's something that resonates for you or not. You've watched this video to this point, so it seems like something's got your attention. Whatever you decide, thank you for your time, and I wish you the very best with your business.